You too, Sasha? Good job, because I know it ain't only me. I know it is not only me. I know it ain't. And yes, I still got this same lash on because I ain't taking them off until this evening. Listen, listen here. I'm on my second cup of coffee. A second cup of water too. Yeah. So I'm always in the bathroom. That's why I always gotta go about 20 times. 20, 20, 20. Listen here. How y'all sleep? I slept real good. I went in there and talked to Auntie P for a minute. And I took that barbecue and made me some nachos with it. I had that brisket and the rest of that chicken, baby. I broke it up and got me some queso, poured it over there. Listen, got me some Doritos and smashed. Thank you. Do you hear me? It was so good. Take your leftover barbecue meat next time. Break it up. Warm it up. Don't overcook it. And baby, put you some of that queso over there. Listen, that's gonna be the best nachos you done ever had in your life. I promise. Honey. It'd be so good. You said you just took your first sip? Girl. I done had a whole cup. Ooh, Naisha, it's so good. And y'all know I'm greedy. Listen, the next time you get barbecue, chicken or whatever you gonna barbecue, and you got your leftovers, break it up and make it into nachos. Fire. On the news, I saw they was giving out potassium iodide. Where? Good morning, Deborah and Vonda. Everybody that's over here. Where are they giving out potassium iodide at? Your TikTok wouldn't load. I believe it. Where you at? It was in different states. Boo 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 boo. A 45, 47. A dee 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 dee. What? Where is my handy dandy bucket? Let me see what I got in here. You said they giving out. Where the circle? You keep on saying what you gonna do and then you don't do it because you would have been able to pull this right on out. Well, y'all know what I'm digging for. My potassium iodide. It's in this bag somewhere. It's over there somewhere. We already had it, didn't we? Good morning, Auntie. Just finished watching a lesson about Simeon and Levi. You need to get a part. You need to get a part in Auntie P's play. Ah, thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I be trying to listen. But remember, I've been telling y'all, God gave me a lot of different things. He gave me restaurants. If you never believe that when you connect to the source of everything, you'll just know stuff you don't even know how you know it. You'll know how to do things, and He'll give you things, and it be crazy, like for real. They were giving it away last year in Pennsylvania and Delaware. Why do y'all think they giving away potassium iodide? Why would they be doing that? I'm 44. I've never known them to do it until 2 years ago. After we bought all the potassium iodide, then the president did. You hear me? Did you hear what I said? We bought potassium iodide like 7 months prior to our president buying it. And I kept telling everybody, I said, look, go get your potassium iodide before they start buying it up and you can't get it. And there were people that waited and they waited until October and then they couldn't get it till almost December. Right, Danielle? That part. Just heard the video of them saying how America has been breached and it's worse than we think. I bet. Thanks to God. It don't have nothing to do with me. I keep telling y'all, I'm just the receiver that give out the info. That's it. But I be praying that people be listening because as y'all can see, God ain't been wrong yet. He ain't missed yet. He ain't missed yet. If you been here longer than a year, you know he ain't missed yet. If you been here 6 months, you know he ain't missed yet. Have he, auntie? God ain't missed not one time. Not once. Every single thing that he has told us was going to come to pass has happened. And he told us months and months, sometimes years in advance now. Now we can say he told us years in advance because we've been here 2 years. Busted it. Listen, this hit every day. Listen, everything he told us. Everything he told us has come true. Everything. So the crazy thing is, you all were prepared. And I told y'all, God don't want you to be caught off guard. The devil wants you to be caught off guard. God don't want you to be caught off guard. He wants you to know. He wants you to succeed. He wants you to be okay. And that's why in the word, he always say, to those that have an ear to hear or listen, pay attention, take heed, understand. People keep asking me, how did I know? My daddy told me. You don't listen to our dad. That don't got nothing to do. You the hard-head kid. I'm listening, Dad. You said go buy what? You said don't blow my money. Because it ain't going to be none. You said I ain't going to be able to go into the store. You said it's going to be power outages. So I need to get rechargeable light bulbs. This my mama calling me. Hold on, y'all. Good morning. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay. Y'all, I'm thinking it's really something wrong. My mama, my auntie didn't call her talking about, somebody is in her page talking about reading tarot cards and trying to get some money. I said, Mama, it's a scam page. My mom said, my baby don't read no tarot cards. She don't do that. I'm thinking it's so serious. My heart is. I need to talk to you about something. Listen, it's too early, girl. Oh, Jesus. I'm thinking it's serious. My auntie. Hey, auntie. Got my heart beating fast like I'm about to get a whooping. Damn. I'm thinking it's something. That's how I know my family be watching. Hey, y'all. Hey. I told y'all they be here. Yeah, hey. Hey, cousins and aunties and everybody. Baby daddies. Ex-best friends. Ex-boyfriends that's in here is user 24630. Hello. Oh, listen here. They be like, somebody said they thought they saw you on TikTok. No, they know in my face. They knew it was me. Don't worry about it. They said they thought they saw me. This is distinctive, honey. Let me quit playing with y'all. But I love my mama. She's definitely different. I need to talk to you about something. Ain't used to scam, babe. Ooh, congratulations. All right, Sean. We got us some new places. We having us a Did you have a cookout? Do I need to come over there? You having a cookout and stuff. You gonna have your housewarming, right? Mama showed up like so and did, Tay. They know I ain't reading no damn tarot card. Why do it? Because with my mama, you never know. And she's very dramatic. Everything is always over the top. Y'all seen it. Y'all heard her. I just said, how often? Every week. Every week, y'all was going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and clean this house. And you going to clean every day because you don't want to live in filth. You want roaches crawling up and in and out of your tail. Well, then you get up and you get that mess up now. This is what I heard all of my life. I ain't going to live in no filth. Get these clothes up. You hear me? Oh, God, you get to scan in the room, making sure, okay, my curtain ties is right, my bed, the pillows is the long ones, the square ones, the octagon ones, and then the big ones. My dolls is in the right place. All my shoes is good. This is how I was. I'm talking about 5 years old. My mama coming in and scanning the room like this. All your toys better be in the right place. Bed better be made. My mama she had to be able to bounce a quarter off our bed. If them sheets wasn't tight enough to that quarter bounce off, you was getting a whooping. And that's why my sheets be all messy now. She said, when you get your own house, you can live like you want to. Yep, and if you came here, lady, it'll set your OCD off. Your OCD would be through the roof if you come in here. You hear me? Window sills clean and everything. You bet. I'm trying to tell you. She couldn't be in here. Not in this room. Now, she could go in my room, not in my closet. She could go in that bathroom in my bathroom. But that kitchen area, like where I got all my shelves and stuff, yeah, she ain't going to be able to make it in there. She ain't going to be able to do it. My mama will come to your house and start pulling out your refrigerator. Talking, you need to clean behind this refrigerator. I'm not pulling no refrigerator out. The dust behind there. I wish I would. You said when I get my house, I can live however I want to. And if it's dust back there, it'll be back there when I move. I clean the dust back. I'm not moving no damn refrigerator. Now, I sweep on the sides and move it out like that. But to be dust in the back of a refrigerator, it ain't even mine. Now, if I own it, that's something. I don't own that. They can do that when I leave. Listen, my mom came to my first apartment. Listen, and wrote dust on my TV. Petty, my mama too. That's the kind of stuff she'll do. She'll take her hand across something and say, Well, dust it then. You right there. You dust it. I told y'all I used to take chips when I knew she was coming to my house when I moved to my first apartment. So petty, God forgive me. But that woman, I used to take chips or crackers, like it was just me and my son, and I just leave them on the counter right there when she come. And she'll walk in the kitchen, in my kitchen, and say, you know these chips in here on this counter, girl? I say, yes. Why you didn't throw them away? Because I want them to sit right there. You said when I get my house. Now, mind you, they wasn't there 10 minutes before that. I wait just as good till she pull up and crunch them chips up. And it wouldn't be a big pile. It'd be like crumbs right there. And she'll be wanting to touch them. Say, and don't touch nothing in here. This is how petty I was. I'm trying to tell you. Listen here. You're not going to stress me out in my own house. Your grandma would have went crazy. My mama was going crazy. She'll go crazy now. I'm trying to tell you. I was still doing it in 2017 when she came for my daughter's funeral. My daughter's graduation, not funeral. Excuse me. I don't know where that came from. My daughter's graduation. Yeah. What? That was 2017. I was 37. I was still doing it. Mm-hmm. Still doing that. You tortured me for years. Listen here, yeah. Yeah. Listen. My grandma, yeah, girl, you old grandma and my mama is the same person. I don't let my mama do my laundry no more. I used to. My mom would come to my house and clean and complain the whole time. I had to tell her she's gonna complain, clean. Yeah, girl, Miss Duncan, calling you trifling out loud and in her mind. And how you know what she said in your mind? She just look at you walking past with the stuff like this. This don't make no sense. Well, why is you over here? You said add my mama to that list. Why is you over here? You do this to yourself. You said yes, my mom was very vocal, honey. Be slamming stuff in your house. This ain't your house, lady. This is not your house. What happened? Listen, I be trying not to do it in my kid's house. I ain't gonna lie. So, I have to listen. But see, now I get to do them too. So I'll leave when I go visit. And sometimes I just leave my blankets on the couch and leave my pillows and everything. I have a whole bunch of cups on the counter. I'm petty like that. You said, well, you said it wasn't a big deal. So why is you yelling at me about all these half open water bottles, honey? I drink out of a little bit, open one, and drink out of another one, and just leave them there. Are these yours? I don't know. What happened, Auntie? What did I miss? Auntie, what did I miss? I missed something. Listen, them waters. Oh, right. Listen here. I missed what I missed. What's going on over there? Did I miss something? No, am I being nosy? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So let me ask you a question until I find out if I'm just being nosy or not. Hey, good morning. So let me ask y'all a question. Who Auntie said she enjoyed the class. Did y'all enjoy the class yesterday when we was talking about them brothers? And who went on and read the rest of the story? My cousin died and his siblings and children are in court fighting over who's going to control the funeral arrangements. Wow. I'm so sorry to hear that. Death brings out the worst in people. You get to see who the snakes is and who the. That's why I don't go to no family funerals or nothing, Auntie. There's so many people in my family that have passed away, and I don't go to none of them. The last funeral that I went to was my granddaddy's funeral, I think. Well, and then I had one friend, Eve. She passed away. But other than that, I don't go to no funerals. Because it brings out the worst in people. You said, girl, they are all snakes. Yep. And that's why I don't go. I don't go to funerals. People feel like it's a ticket to act ugly, and I'll send my condolences. I just witnessed it on Tuesday. Yeah, I don't do it. Me and my kids, we don't do no funerals. I just talked to my daughter about this the other day. I said, I think y'all probably gonna be the only people at my funeral. My daughter said, I said, well, the WORU people will probably show up. They'll show up. The WOIUers and a few others. I said, but as for family, my daughter said we gonna have security at the door. Anybody that was fake and talk crazy about you, they not getting in. That's what my daughters, they said, oh no, we gonna have security. Absolutely not. If you gave my mom a hard time while she was live, you don't get to come up here and act like you just loved her and stuff. My kids done already said it. They not playing none of that. Fake people on the outside. Y'all can see her, the WOIUers. Yeah. The We Outside International University uh, student body. Yeah. You said busting up and everything. Oh, busting up singing the upper room. Uh-uh. Y'all better do something. Don't do no fake church stuff. Y'all better play the clean version of They Scared to Come Outside. Get William Murphy. He'll let us do it in his church. Get William Murphy. Now, because they was going crazy on him. So, y'all get William Murphy. That's who y'all get. Okay? Just play the clean version, but get William Murphy and let y'all, you know what I'm saying? He gonna let y'all do it. He just might let y'all do it. I have a question. CERCA, I gotta email you the pastor. I wanted to. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, you gonna be over here with Naisha in a minute. Hot Smile, you and Naisha. I got a mentor for you in your anger. Hi, Naisha. I got an assignment for you, honey. I'm gonna send Hot Smile your way because she be ready to scrap about this word, and I'm gonna need you to help her calm down. You know, show her all of your techniques. So why you quit putting hands on people? So I got. Well, I have a funny part. I'm Levi until the red button is pushed. Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but it's in there. So we got to get you. We got to pair. See, this is a school of healing. Okay, so we gonna put you with your cousin. They can teach you how to act right. Okay, she gonna help you. She said she just seen somebody that she normally would have laid hands on, and she didn't lay hands on them or nothing. So you gonna have to be Simeon in this one. Okay, and then we're gonna put you with Naisha so that way she can teach you to step on your feet when you get ready to act crazy, pinch you under your fat meat so you can't move, and cut up like you want to. Naisha, you need to come over here and get with Hot Smile. You guys are paired up. You guys are gonna be part. She said, "Okay, I got you." Those were my thoughts. I didn't go for it though, but yeah, if you thinking the Bible says, "So is a man thinking, so is he." You end up tap dancing and hopping over that dance on them, girl. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to get you some help now before it's too late. You have to accept the help. This is an intervention. Everybody tell her. You got to accept the help. You got to accept the help. You said, I repented. You got to tell the devil no. Because he want a party. But you got to tell him no. Now look, listen here. Oh, gee, she said, I feel you. Step one, accept the help. Yeah. Y'all, the Reverend has been named. The Reverend has been named in the Diddy suit, but we knew that was coming already. And can I tell y'all something? Who want to hear something? Ain't this how kids say 5-5? They hand be bent all the way back like this. How you? I'm 5. I'm 5. Just you can say 5. I know. I can hear and see. I'm 5. I'm 5. I'm 5. Okay. They bend their hand all the way back 2. And do. So, remember when I first started this and I told you that there were certain people and certain things, and I was just going to be very careful about who I align myself with, because fame and stuff, that don't mean nothing to me. Y'all remember? And I said, I'm going to just stay over here. Because there was opportunities that was coming to me that I never said nothing to y'all about. But guess what? I did not take part in any, because when you align yourself with certain people, When the hammer come down, whether you did or not, you're under suspicion. Do you understand? This is why I didn't want to be identified with anything or anyone. I just wanted to do what God was having me do over here. Wow. Guilty by association. Right? And that's why I be in my own space by myself. I could have did all the meet and greets and all of the stuff that most influencers do. We did one meet and greet so far. Because fame and fortune, I told y'all, it ain't, I done been around stars and people that other people, that I've seen them all the time. And I talk crazy to them like I talk crazy to y'all. Who is you? You're just a person like me. Okay? But this is the thing. You have to be careful who you try to be seen with, who you allow yourself to line up with. You gotta be careful. Where most people always want to be in the limelight, I be trying to be in the background because I'm trying to watch. You can't see what's going on behind you if you always in front. Is you getting me? If you always in front, you can't see the snakes and the bears and the backstabbers behind you because you always want to be in the limelight. So you can't see how the snakes move, babe. Go ahead. I'm trying to tell you. Yes, I just blocked my brother and my nephew. God is steadily removing people from. I'm trying to tell you. I don't got time for it. And once I started reading this stuff, y'all, it was like people, like you said, started falling off. People started falling off. And because these books teach you about character, you can't even really sit through it. You try to bring it to them and say, hey, I don't know if you know this, that, and the other, blase, skip, whatever, and they don't change it. So then you just know this their character. And anytime that they get put in a situation to show you who they are, they will. Tell somebody something that they think is embarrassing about you. Right? They'll bring it up at a time when it's not appropriate. Like a joke. Am I lying? You tell somebody something that they think is embarrassing for you, and they ain't got the right spirit, baby, they gonna bring it up at an inappropriate time because they want to make you look a certain type of way. Anybody that will expose your shortcomings ain't your friend. So if they come to your house and it's dirty, and all of a sudden they want to go live, it's to expose you and make you look bad. Your home girl, your homeboy. Girl, I was already live before I came in here. But they be on here like, watch y'all, this house trifling, bloop, 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 bloop. Oh my God, CERCA, you been busting my head. Uh-oh. You want to expose other people's shortcomings? God got something for you too. You want to tap dance on people's insecurities? You hear me? You said ever have anyone look you up? Yeah. 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 Your character gonna always show through. It don't matter what you say and how you move. Your character, you can't hide that. Hello. You can't hide it. You said people have been doing this stuff to me left and right. Oh, okay. Well then, God is trying to show you who ain't yours. And who don't need to be around. Energy don't lie. You said it, Miss Lady. trying to tell you, it don't. Happy Friday. So anyway, what's one thing you liked about the story we read yesterday? Yes, you can love life. What's one thing that you learned yesterday? Just had this talk with my daughter about some of her friends. I'm trying to tell you it's a real thing. And people act like high school kids. And they be grown, wanting the respect of acting like a mature adult, but nothing about their actions is mature. Everything that they do is like a teenage kid. How they talk, how they move, everything. Their decision making, everything is like a kid. That's why I told y'all to go study the adolescent charts and the growth charts with mental and emotional growth, and see how a 0 to 5-year-old acts to 5 to 10, 6 to 10 or 12. If you go and you study that, it tells you a lot about the people that you deal with and what age their emotional growth stopped or their emotional maturity stopped. There was a traumatic situation, and then they just stopped growing emotionally, or they stopped maturing here. They grew bigger, but they didn't mature. And you see they still act like a 15-year-old, a 13-year-old, a 17-year-old. And you're like, wow, what happened to you at 16 that you cannot get over it, because your mind is trapped in a 16-year-old thinking. And they can have children and lives and everything else, but you will see them bring high school to every single situation, or elementary school. They'll bring it to every place they are. My eyes are definitely changing, y'all, because these glasses are starting to hurt my eyes now. And fighting too, yeah. It hit home. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, it's a real thing. That's why CERCA be by herself. Because if you don't want to grow, if you don't want to be different, if you don't want to see something else, if you only want to keep talking about the same things that you always talk about, you're not going to like being around me. We talked about it before. Appreciate you bringing it up again. Arrested development. Come on now. I will not stay around CERCA people. Who's done the shape test? If you didn't done the shape test, you know why I won't do no CERCA folks. I don't do triangle people. No. It's a few shapes I just absolutely am not going to deal with. Circles and triangles for sure. Because you the person that as long as you ain't got nothing, you going to be cool. What's the shape test? You have to, I'm not going to put it on a big board. I'm going to do it on the thing because I don't feel like pulling that big old board out. Let me get a piece of paper. Ooh, my leg almost popped out. I'm getting old, Jesus. Now wait, I'm going to hike some mountains if my knees and my thighs is popping out and stuff. Thigh muscles strained. I need to start doing some strength training. All right, so. Do I not just have a regular marker? Nope. Okay. Well, gosh darn it, girl. Oh, we'll do this one. This is a regular marker. Because I don't feel like putting that board out today. Okay. So, the shape test is draw the first 3 shapes that come to your mind. So, I'm going to draw a circle, a square, and a triangle. Okay. I did the shape thing in my PTSD group. We talked about this community and how much you changed. Oh, that's cool. I like it when y'all take what we do here to other places. I ain't gonna lie, my mouth done put people on blast always after they came for me. I'm no bully, but even when they start, your mouth is getting better. Yep, as my brother still brings up his junior high school issues. He's 40 years old. I'm trying to tell you. Listen. Okay, so look. You draw the first 3 shapes that come to your mind, and then you put a dot in each. Vicky. No. No, it ain't. No. Petty. She gonna say it's a tree shape. You hilarious, girl. Excuse me. Okay. So whatever your shapes are, these are just mine. So the dot that you put in the middle of each of these shapes is you. You are the dot. And this barrier around your life, in order to get you out of here, you would have to tear up your life to get out of these barriers, right? It won't be that same shape anymore. There's no way that you can get this dot out of the shape because there's barriers all the way around, right? So one day I was sitting in my room and I was like, why I keep going through this? This is an exercise God gave me and it's been powerful for a lot of people. So look, circle people every time a year for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, Christmas time. They ain't never gonna have no money even though they bought out for the summer. They gonna be in the same situations, dating the same type of dudes. Every job ends the same. Problem with the manager because the manager got a problem with me, but this is the person that's I was talking about. You didn't hire me to do that. This the person. Circle people. They gonna tell you the same stories over and over and over and over and over again. I don't do circle folks unless they want to change. Okay. Square people. Every 3 months, something in their life got to change. They gonna change their hair, change their boyfriend, change where they live, talk about changing their car, change their major in school. It's 4 times a year, every 3 months. Every 3 months. They got a new chick, a new dude, a new group of friends, all the time. Every 3 months. They seasonal folks. Oh, I don't hang out with them. And then they go back to them over here in the fall time. And then, oh, okay. So then we got these triangle folks. Now, these folks right here, who we? They are something altogether different. These folks here. Because they humble as long as their life ain't the way that they want it. But as soon as God does something in their life, their attitude starts to change. Their finances start to change. And then they get to the top, and guess what? 1, it ain't no room for nobody else up there because all they think about is them. 2, they don't stay here long. So they get a raise, they get a position, they start acting nasty, they get married or whatever it is, start feeling like they better than folks, start treating people crazy. But guess what? They plummet down just as fast. And they're on the same time that it took them to get up. It's the same time it's going to take them to get down. But then, guess what? Now they humble again. Some people draw octagons. So 8 times a year, you got something you got to change. Your room, your furniture, your this, your that. This teaches you a lot about people and the people around you. Now, CERCA is now. Now, I used to be some of them different shapes. But now I'm a straight line person. This is a shape. You can't have none of these shapes without this. Okay? And what happens, okay, when you're a straight line person, you can draw vines off of this straight line that are situations and growth and blase skip, blah, 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 right? And I can draw vines off of these vines and vines that will overtake all of this whole page. But if something becomes toxic, these are scented. Who bought me these? You hot tomato? Somebody bought me these scented markers. That smell like cherry. Greedy self. I said I keep smelling something sweet. I don't know which one of y'all bought me these, but thank you. I don't know if it was Isabel or who. Ooh. What is this? Green apple. Ooh, that's nice. I forgot how Mr. Sketch be smelling. They stuff do be smelling real fruity. And 2. All right. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, here we go. So, if something becomes toxic in your life, right, and starts to cause the other things in your life to rot, all you have to do is disconnect it right here where it connects to the vine, right? And the rest of your life keeps growing. So you don't have to tear up your whole entire life as a straight line person. But when you keep reliving the same patterns over and over and over again, and you stay stagnant here, then you make other people stay in that cyclone or whatever it is with you. And I ain't gonna do it. This is the people that call your phone and they only talk about other people's business and never their own. So by the time you get off the phone with them, you're drained. They don't add any exciting news or anything. It's all negative the whole time you on the phone with them. And this person, and that person, and this person, and that person, and and all, oh, okay. So that's all negative energy pouring into you. You might have woke up feeling super happy. Do you hear me? If you want to know how a person thinks, now this ain't always, but it's a good exercise to do. You hear me? Because you will know if most people that put triangle first, I'll be like, oh, yep, you're definitely not going to be around. And you'll take my business ideas and claim them as your own and try to get to them before me. It's a lot of stuff that triangle people, a lot of triangle folks be kind of cutthroat. Because really the only person they thinking about is themselves because they see the top of the pyramid. I'm going to be on top. 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 It's lonely at the top, bro. Sis, it's lonely because you never know who gunning for your space. But here, everybody can eat. I can feed a whole bunch of people and still my life going to keep on growing, honey. And it's infinite lines. These vines could take over because I can grow lines out. So I don't want to be this. Because then it's always going to be somebody trying to come for my spot. I don't have one. You can eat off of any tree, any vine at my place. And I don't got to tear up my life to get the hell away from you. I just clip you off and quit answering. You ain't entangled in nothing in my life, so I could just trim you, prune you right out my life and keep it moving. And something might grow back there depending on the plan. Oh my God, that's me taking any idea as if they came with it. I'm trying to tell you. I had to stop discussing my business plans with so many people. It was ridiculous. Family members, friends, business associates. I had to start making sign non-disclosures. I told y'all that. It's not a game. What you're not going to do is come over here and act like my idea was your idea. We're not doing that. And then go make money and be trying to tell me what I need to be doing when I just put some money in your pocket because you a thief and stole my idea. Shut up talking to me. You don't remember the conversation we had? I used to record people when I would talk to them. Have you come over to my house? I got my recorder on. So what? I got time and date stamps, nigga. That was my idea. You're playing. Honey, folks is cutthroat. I didn't see it. I told y'all I got duped by a whole police officer. Chick in Indy. Raggedy. We trying to spot. This is my business of the watch phones. I told y'all. She took him to a security thing, brought me my watch back, broke. You the police. And you dirty? Officer C. Still ain't forgot that lady. Dirty. I went on about my business though. Dirty police officer. You see a young black girl, you black too. You an older black lady and you take advantage of me and then fine. That's when I said, oh, no, I can't talk to you about none of my business unless you sign a non-compete and a non-disclosure. I ain't talking to you about nothing. Friends, family, cousins, homeboys, I didn't care because I was going to be able to take your black to court, honey. If you do anything that got anything to do with what we about to talk about today. Yeah, I learned. I don't play that. People dirty. Mm-hmm. I don't talk to people about my business plans no more. If I plan to do something, then nobody gonna know about it till I do it. Listen, folks, it's crazy. I'm trying to tell you, this don't go here. That's why. Why you keep trying to put it here? It don't even go there. So, you have to. I need everything on recording, writing. Yeah, learn my lesson several times. I'm trying to tell you. CERCA Real Tears, my sister just did me dirty. I needed this. I'm trying to listen, y'all. I done lived a lot of lives. And this is why I'm very careful about who I spend my time with. I'm very careful about who I let put stuff in my ear. I ain't trying to be better than nobody. I'm trying to tell y'all that it's tragic that it's so much black on black. But this is life, period. And see, not all of these people was black. It was white folks, too. I'm trying to tell you, I learned, but I get what you're saying. Like, it's crazy. Homegirls and stuff taking my ideas, swearing up and down their ears. I'm like, okay. Right. I didn't have people steal my whole life. More than one time. People steal my parenting skills. And what I mean by that is they'll be talking crazy about me while getting praised for what I taught them. I've had people steal my whole life, my whole persona, my whole everything. Do you understand? And then go to the people that I used to be around and try to talk crazy about me. Nigga, they know. You my protege, nigga. They know. They can see it. And then they call me and tell me how you acting like me. Saying all the same stuff I say. Now, this different. But I'm saying don't try to make me hate me so you can be me. I used to tell my daughters about this all the time. There's people that love you. They want to be you. So they'll tell you that you is not good. So you can stop being you so they can be you. Promise you they do. Take your whole persona, honey. While dogging you out to everybody and trying. Y'all done seen Single White Female? Y'all done seen it? It's really people out here like that. They hate themselves so much, and they see that you love yourself or you are confident in who you are, and they don't have that for themselves, and they're going to do everything that they can to get your life. I got a cousin right now that talks so dirty about me, but she don't tell nobody. Every time she go to jail, she use my name. Your name ain't good enough? Every time she gets stopped by the police, she use my name. But you steady dogging me, though. Steady got something slick to say, but you can't use your own name. You can't use your own name when you get pulled over. You got to use mine. And I don't even mess with you, but you always got something crazy to say about me. Well, can't be too crazy because you sure like using my name. The name that keeps so much dirt in your mouth. Yep. Got addresses all over places I ain't never used. That nigga ain't never lived in Texas. Never lived in Hawaii. Never lived in a whole bunch of places. But you have. You've been there. Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all. Listen, that's why I say, like, I don't buy into appearance. Because if you was to look at this person's life and look at my life, you would think my life was a mess compared to how this person presents. But in all reality, it's the swap. It's the swap. I don't have to take nothing from nobody. I don't have to use anyone else's anything. I don't have to do anything illegal. I don't have to. And I tell y'all this all the time. There was cousins and stuff that had messed up my name, so I couldn't even get apartments in my name for stuff that I did not even do. Cell phone bills and all kind. I ain't seen this chick in 10 years. And y'all heard my mom, she said, I done put her in jail. Her butt have been under the jail fooling with me. So when I tell you I've been done dirty by the folks that was supposed to care, I didn't even know how, just crazy. And this is why I don't fool with nobody in my family. Because I can't think of none of them that really ain't did some crazy stuff. But I always got something to say about my life. Well, maybe if y'all quit trying to take on my whole persona and let be yourself, I would have no issues. I had a homegirl sleep with one of my exes and told me I felt like if he slept with me, then I'm on your level. What level is that? What? Well, I feel like if he'll sleep with you and he'll be with you and he sleep with me, then we're on the same level. Bitch, we'll never, excuse my language. Ooh, we'll never be. Y'all sorry, kids. Sorry, auntie, sorry. We'll never be. Not ever in life. Excuse my language, honey, but we'll never be. Not ever. Especially with you thinking like that. Do you know anybody can be a nut bucket, babe? Niggas don't care. They don't even gotta see your face. They just need to hold. What is you talking about? Y'all, when she said it, I just looked at her. I said, and y'all wonder why I don't be around nobody. People is crazy. Their way of thinking is. I still think about that. Me and my girls be tickled about that. I said, and then they ran into friends that did them the same way. I said, I told y'all they out here. I told y'all they out here. Chicks want to be you. They want your persona. They want your kid because they don't like themselves as dudes and do the same thing. You said a nut bucket, and he is. What would you call it? A bucket full of nuts. That's what it be when you don't care about just who you with. That's what it is. In real life, my cousin wanted to sleep with my husband, and my dad allowed me to find out. Come on, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to. I done reached the auntie age where these young folks be. They be y'all be stealing your auntie sayings. It's okay. I don't care. I like it. Yeah, they like, yeah. Look, all the young girls like, yeah, she ain't nothing but a nut bucket. Oh Lord Jesus. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, listen here. It's a real thing. I already know because I used to steal my grandma and them sayings too. You said, and show do, and I'm 35, and is. Listen, I know how it go. I used to steal my grandma's stuff too because it'd be hilarious when you think about it. Like, damn, she just talked real good crazy to you. And you just laughing, and she just called you all kind of foul names, and you just smiling and cheesy. That's so crazy. I know that kind of stuff too, girl. I'm trying to tell you. So, is this is not all in reference to what we read yesterday about Pharaoh's son, Joseph? Joseph's brothers, right? Joseph's brothers. Now, the first two brothers was 10 toes down. They like, nigga, don't make us murk you. Okay? Don't play with us, honey. Don't play. Nigga, you ain't seen my sword. Don't even trip. You know what I mean? What is it? What we gonna do? You hear me? Then these other two brothers came, and what happened? They mamas was envious and jealous. So what did they raise? It say the hand that rocked the cradle ruled the world. So if the mama envious and jealous, what's she gonna raise? What is she going to pour into her children? Especially if the baby daddy got another baby mama that she feel like she treat them kids better. He treat those kids better. The same thing. The same thing. The same thing. Where is Queen? I didn't hurt her feelings yesterday, did I? I hope she know I was playing with her. Is Queen asleep? I seen her, yeah. I hope I didn't offend her last night. I love her. You know how little kids be like, I love her. Oh, she probably still asleep. I was gonna say. Okay. That's bad. Well, don't text her again. Look, I be looking for folks. Like, hold on, wait a minute. Somebody, let me get my attendance sheet and see who ain't here. Yes, Strife, right? So who went on to too late, y'all done already texted. Who went on to hilarious. Who went on? Did y'all go read the rest of the story, or can we read it today? Because I know y'all. And if so, we'll go read something else. If she was jipping, y'all done got her called. Hey. Now, if y'all already read it, we're not gonna go back and read. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me go to the back. We've been on here just at an hour, too. I'm doing good. Not too many bathroom breaks. Oh, you said you in the back of the class. Listen here. Well, hello. You didn't read Nathan? Nothing. All right. Well, Miss Duncan, that means you got to act like you didn't. If you read it, act like you didn't, and don't be, this ain't just you. Don't be trying to answer what I'm going to say before I say it. That's crazy that my daughter and Auntie P is calling me at the same time. What's going on around here? Yeah. Let me go get my phone. Both of them. I'll be right back. One moment. I'll call her back. I'll call them both back. That's crazy. And I can't find either one of my damn phones. Who knows? They might be in. Oh, there's one. Where's my other one? I've been looking for my other phone. Ain't no telling where it is. Jesus. It was on my dresser. Yeah, we're supposed to be having a meet and greet. Yeah. Okay. I have to call her back. That's my daughter. I'll call her back later. Good morning, Queen. If I offended you yesterday when I said except Queen, you know that I was joking, right? You know I love you. And I thought about it afterwards. I said, well, that could sound kind of mean. And so then if I did, I apologize. Because you know I was just playing. Good morning. She said, girl, why do we go through this every time? I do not get offended. That's why I be messing with you, but I still got you sometimes, you know, you got to make sure you didn't offend her. Listen, I be trying to make sure, that's all. I be trying to, y'all my family. And the Bible say, you know, if you think you can offend somebody, you need to go to them. So now some of these people, Lord, forgive me, they be here acting crazy. Lord, you gonna have to work on me with that because I don't be caring. I didn't even get to make it to the bathroom, did I? Ain't that crazy? See how my kids still be y'all see how my kids still be. I was supposed to be going to the bathroom. My baby called. I went looking for my phone and still didn't go to the bathroom. 4 minutes off. I'll be right back. And I gotta find my other phone. I think it fell behind my bed. Ugh. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. Ooh. I like these little rolls. Y'all hear me? Did y'all go get some of these pajama things? They got the 3 pieces. They cool. I know y'all be wearing them if y'all did go take them kids to the school and run to the store and stuff. Because they are comfortable. All right, let's get this going. On Amazon. I think I put them in the store. If I didn't, I got a new. That's what I was gonna tell y'all. I got a new. I'm gonna put a new list on the Amazon thing. This is called as seen in class or saw in class, and it's all the stuff that y'all be asking for as we go through this. No, they not that long, but they comfortable. Real comfortable. Okay. Oh. So yesterday we ended at Pharaoh's son. He couldn't get Simeon and Levi. So then he went to Gad, Naphtali, and Asher, and that's where we left off at. So you guys ready? If you weren't here yesterday, it's book 2, page 241. It is. Okay. Y'all, this lash, when I tell y'all I be sleep, it's always going to be bad. One of them. Here we go. So it says, and the son of Pharaoh was full of fear and distress because he was afraid of Joseph's brothers, Simeon and Levi. And he was weighed down by Asenath's beauty and distressed with overwhelming distress. And his servants said to him into the ear, so they whispered. Snakes is always whispering, saying, behold, the sons of Bilhah and the sons of Zilpah, Leah and Rachel's maidservants, Jacob's wives, are hostile to Joseph and Asenath and envy them. They feel like their sons should have been able to marry Pentafre's daughter, who was Pharaoh's right-hand man. Okay? Because they wanted their sons to be in the position that Joseph was. Ain't that crazy? It's crazy. You can't just be happy that now you're in the family. You're technically Pharaoh's family members, right? And now y'all get the treatment that Pharaoh's family get. You want to be at the top and knock them out the box so that you got a chance to do whatever you gonna do. Jealousy every time. Come on. Come on. All right, so it says, and these will be in your power according to your will. And Pharaoh's son sent messengers and called them to himself. And they came to him at the first hour of the night and stood before him. And Pharaoh's son said to them, I have a word to say to you because you are powerful men. And Dan and Gad, the elder brother, said to him, let our Lord say to his servants what he wants to say. And your servants will listen, and we will do according to your will. And Pharaoh's son rejoiced exceedingly with great joy, and said to his servants, withdraw from me a little, because I have a confidential word to say to these men. And they withdrew. Snakes don't never want nobody around when they getting ready to talk about what they gonna talk about. They don't want no witnesses. Okay? Whatever they want to say, they always want to, is you by yourself? I gotta tell you something. It's a 2-book set. If you go in my the link in my bio, it's up there. Right. Okay. So he sent his guards and his homeboys away because he didn't want nobody to be able to implicate him in what he was getting ready to do. Ain't that crazy? He didn't want nobody to be able to implement him in what he was getting ready to do. So what did he do? He told his homeboys, hey, step out for a minute. I got to holler at him. I got to holler at them real quick. Because he knew he was about to be on some shiesty stuff. Because don't forget, the 2 dudes, Simeon and Levi, already know your plan. Now you done call 3 other brothers. Okay? Because right now with Simeon and Levi, it's your word against theirs and your Pharaoh's whoever. But if it's 5 of them saying you done came to do some stuff and your guards heard it, they gonna tell the truth. Right? So you got to try to cover up all the mess that you do. Liars and schemers. Jealous folks, envious folks, dishonest folks. Okay? And Pharaoh's son lied to them. What did I just tell y'all? What did I just say? Liars always want to speak in secret. You hear me? Liars always want to speak in secret. They whispering, they texting secretly. You sent the people out because you knew you was about to lie. You walked away from the crowd because you knew you was about to lie. You said, that's how my son is, always whispering behind my back. I'm trying to tell you. You'd be like, wait a minute, hold on, what? Here we go. It says, and Pharaoh's son lied to them and said, behold, blessing and death are set before your face. Take now whether the blessing and not the death, because you are powerful men and will not die like women. But be brave and avenge yourself on your enemies. For I heard Joseph, your brother, saying to Pharaoh, my father, concerning you, children of my father's maidservants are Dan and Gad and Naphtali and Asher, and they are not my brothers. And I will wait for my father's death, and then I will blot them out of the earth and all their offspring, lest they share the inheritance with us, because they are the children of maidservants. Hold up. So Pharaoh's son already knew that Jacob had hostile baby mamas. And 3 of his kids was by the hostile and envious baby mamas. So when he couldn't get the two brothers to go against Joseph, he went and got the ones with the hostile. His homeboy said, well, you know they don't get along with the first baby mama. And you know, them 2 baby mamas, they act like sisters. They like sister wives. They always in cahoots against this other baby mama. So you might want to go to her sons. You said, woo, the ghetto. I'm trying to tell you how it work, honey. So then you bring the brothers in and say, oh, I overheard Joseph talking crazy, talking about when your daddy died, y'all ain't getting no money. Because y'all weren't his real brothers anyway. Lying, knowing that those mothers have these kids' whole life told them, your daddy think them other kids better than y'all. They ain't better than y'all. And I don't know why and y'all be wanting to run over there with your daddy. And look how he treat y'all. And look how he treat them. So immediately, when Pharaoh's son come to them, they done already heard this before. Because the mama's been feeding it in their ears already. So why wouldn't it be true? My mama been saying that, and now here come Pharaoh's son saying the same thing. It says that Bilhah and Zilpah was envious of Joseph and Asenath because they was famous. Everybody knew who they was. It's like how the famous people's siblings be coming out the woodwork trying to get their little fame or whatever. And the only way they can do that is to tear down the famous person's life. Wrong or right? Now they want to come out with a tell-all. Why you wasn't telling all before they got where they was at? Projecting onto their kids their own feelings. Here we go. All right. It says, and these men have sold me to the Ishmaelites, and I will repay them according to the whole insult of theirs, which they committed against me wickedly. He lying now. Only let my father die first. And Pharaoh, my father, commended him and said to him, well, you have spoken, child. Then take from me men who are powerful in fighting and go out to meet them in accordance with what they did to you, and I will be a helper to you. So not only did he lie on Joseph, the prince of Pharaoh then lied on his dad now, and said that he overheard Joseph and his daddy talking. Joseph then said, they ain't my brothers anyway. Soon as my daddy died, I'm about to unalive them. And he then lied and said that Pharaoh gave him men to go up against Joseph. Mind y'all, this is all over some snatch. Cover the kids' ears, some coochie. You are doing all of this to get some coochie that ain't even yours no more. You done went to everybody that you think she used to deal with or might be able to get to Joseph, all his homeboys that you know they've been talking about him just so you can get his chick, bro. Raggedy. And you can have any chick in here because you got the bread and the clout. And you'll go, oh, and she don't even want you. Tell me this ain't going on right now. You got to lie for some. You got to lie to get the juice box. He wanted what he couldn't have. It's the chase. And he was willing to tear up a few people's lives. He was willing to lie on his daddy to get it. He was willing to have a man killed and put other people in harm's way of being jailed just to get some hot box. Tell me this ain't happening right now. It's dudes that's getting dudes set up so they can get back with their baby mama. Because they get her dude set up and then they be the shoulder she cry on because they wanted her back. He ain't never had the juice box because she was a virgin. He was betrothed. They was in an arranged marriage. And then she saw Joseph. She said, that's my man, my man, my man. And he the she murders boy. Listen. The power of the P. Make the world go round. I'm trying to tell you. Listen. Yeah, she chose up and did. She ain't crazy. All right. It says, and when the men heard the words of Pharaoh's son, they were exceedingly troubled. We on 242. And distressed, and said to Pharaoh's son, we beg you, Lord, help us. And Pharaoh's son said to them, I will be a helper to you if you hear my words. And the men said, behold, we are your servants before you. Give us orders, and we will do according to your will. And Pharaoh's son said to them, I will kill my father Pharaoh this night, because Pharaoh, my father, is like a father to Joseph, and said to him that he would help him against you. So you mad because Pharaoh calls Joseph. You know Joseph your daddy loved Joseph more than you. Maybe because you've been, excuse my language, pain in the ass your whole life. So when Joseph came, and he really does have a good spirit, and he's honest and not conniving and doing all of this mess that you on, now not only are you mad that he gave Joseph your chick, you're also mad because the fatherly love or the relationship that Joseph and Pharaoh have, you and your daddy don't have it. So because you can't have what you want, you're going to hurt everybody. You're going to hurt your mama, your sisters, your brothers, your cousins, the whole kingdom, because you can't get what you want. If I ain't going to be happy, ain't nobody going to be happy. If I got to be mad, everybody got to be mad. If I got to be irritated, everybody got to be irritated. If I'm miserable, everybody going to be miserable. What you smiling for? He was willing to tear up everybody's life around him. Even the people in the community and in the kingdom that he was living in, just to get what he wanted. How many people do you know like that? Jealousy and envy is cruel as the grave, and the grave don't give people back. That's why when people I told you I don't want nobody to be jealous of me. Because if you jealous, you're going to try to take my life, assume my life, or just ruin my character and ruin my reputation because you want my life. I don't want nobody. That's why I don't know why people I don't want nobody to be jealous. I never have wanted nobody to be jealous of me. Because my mom used to tell me all the time, honey, jealousy cruel as a grave. You don't want nobody to be jealous of you. They be trying to take your life. And guess what? We see it all the time. Mm-mm. This boy, because he couldn't get the woman that he wanted, was willing to tell all of these lies and spew all of this poison in the very community that he was going to have to live in. He didn't care about who he got caught up in no drama, who was going to get locked up. He didn't care about who was going to be a serial unaliver or nothing. Y'all go commit unaliving and I'm going to commit unaliving too. Crazy. All right. It says, and I will take Asenath for a wife for myself, and you will be brothers to me and fellow heirs of all my things. However, do this thing. And Dan and Gad said to him, we are your servants today, and will do everything which you have ordered us. And we have heard Joseph saying to Asenath today, go tomorrow to the field, which is our inheritance, because it is our hour of the vintage. And he gave as an escort to be with her 600 men, powerful in fighting, and 54 runners. And now listen to us, and he will speak to our Lord, and we will speak to our Lord. And they spoke to him all their secret words and said, give us men for war. These his brothers. And a nigga can spit some stuff in your ear and you don't even come to me and ask me if it's true first. You believe this nigga over me? You know why they believed it? Because they had been hearing their mama say the same thing their whole life. This is how the Egyptians was able to whisper in Pharaoh's ear and say, you know he don't get along with his other baby mama and they hostile. They really don't mess with Joseph. Hey, from Australia, Mr. Martin, how are you? Hey, Paul. Paul says hey from Australia, y'all. These is his brothers. Everybody say, hey, Mr. Paul. Hey, Paul. Listen. Hello, family from Australia, my fake family channel. Well, come on in. But we talk about Joseph and his brothers and his wife. Listen. So with that, everybody say hey. With that, he went to the people that he already knew had been poisoned against Joseph. The first two brothers was like, don't make us murk you. The second three brothers was like, we really ain't never trusted that dude anyway, because really we did him dirty and we've been waiting on him to come back and do us like we did him. So the moment that an opportunity came for them to get rid of him, what did they do? They started whispering in the background. And I told y'all, I didn't have family members and my enemies click up against me. Against me. I introduced you to my family and now I'm y'all enemy? Well, snakes run together in packs. Yeah, this is Joseph, Jacob's son. Yeah. The one that was sold into slavery in Egypt. Yeah. This is after. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. He's already in Pharaoh's thing. This young lady, Asenath, is an Egyptian princess. He wasn't leading her in a jailhouse. You hear me? Okay. So the people that he already forgave once. Remember, he could have unalived them because they came to Egypt hungry. Thank you. He came to Egypt. They came to Egypt starving. Remember? They said, we're going to go down into Egypt because there's somebody there that's working with Pharaoh. And they said, there's food in Egypt. And they didn't know it was because of the same person they tried to take his life and sold him off into slavery. And he was getting beat and all of this. So when they came and asked for food, Joseph knew who they was, but they didn't recognize Joseph. So he said, go back and get your other brothers, go back and get your dad, and then I'll give y'all some stuff. But Joseph set them up and put some money in the bag, and they wouldn't take it, and they thought that the king dude was trying to set them up, so they took it back. But it was a ploy to see if they were still on the same stuff they was on when he was a kid. Because he forgave them and let them come and be with him and sent them home with enough for them and their families. And guess what? Right after that, you said, why they left this part out? Oh, it's good, ain't it? So he's already forgiven them once for trying to take his life and lying to his daddy saying he was dead, testing their integrity. Do you hear me? He done already forgave y'all for trying to take his life once, selling him into slavery. And now that he done made it to the top, y'all still gunning for his life. For real? Still trying to plot and make him after he done laced y'all and made sure y'all good. As to why y'all can be called to Pharaoh's son. Do you realize what you used to have to do to get in front of a prince or what you have to do now? So to have an audience with these people, y'all would have never had that if it wasn't for Joseph. You would have never even had the opportunity to be called to these places if it wasn't for the person that you tried to take their life. And now that you got invited in spaces that you would have never been in, now you want their spot? And they the ones that got you in here. You get somebody hired on at your job because you know they need it, and they start spreading rumors about you, about y'all outside the work life, trying to get you fired so they can take your position. You said what now? You said, huh? Chick find out a dude doing some stuff for you. She want to tell him all your business because she think if he stopped looking at you and doing for this happened to me. People, I told y'all my shoe angel. I had so many homegirls try to come on to this dude and try to throw their cat at him, and they didn't even know we wasn't sleeping together. We was not sleeping together. And yes, at that time he paid all my bills, but he didn't even have a key to my house. I didn't know what my bills was because they went to his house. They didn't come to my house. So my friends used to always try to slip stuff like they'll see him out or whatever, be like, she don't want to do it, I'll take it, and she don't want to marry you, I will, and all of this. And he used to be like, wow, they just don't even care, do the yes and no, and they don't think you tell me. And then I just go and talk to him and say, oh, you seen such and such? I seen them, yeah, I just said what's up and kept it moving on. That's not the conversation y'all had, but moving on, girl. Moving on. That's my best friend. That's what he does for me. Because he know I'm going to give away everything anyway. And he said, you ain't going to keep nothing for yourself. So I'm going to take care of you because you always taking care of other people. That's why he did what he did for me. Not because I was throwing it back and doing all of this and that. Because I didn't even really let he touch my hand. I look at him like, don't play with me. Do not play with me. Don't. And he'll be messing with me. Do my hair. Don't play with me. He called me the other day. That's the man I told y'all. He said, if I'm about to, do you got to live there? He sent me a $1.3 million house. The house is beautiful. I said, ooh. I said, you got to live there with me? He said, no. I mean, he said, yes. I said, no, I don't want it. Mm-mm. I don't want it. I love you, but I'm not marrying nobody for money. I'm not marrying nobody because of what you can offer me. I'm not. That ain't never been me to go after you just because you got bread. Now, do people with bread attract to me? Yes, they do. They do. And that's always been a thing. But just because something is presented to you don't mean you got to take advantage of it. And it's been 20 years. And he's still asking the same question. So you don't want to get married? So you really don't want to get married? No! And I done got married and got divorced. No. And I know nothing would be off limits to me. Anything I want, he'll give it to me. He don't never tell me no. If I need something, he ain't gonna tell me no. That man used to get up and go cash in. Listen. He ain't gonna tell me no, but I don't want to be with no, I don't want that. I'm strong. You gotta be able to tell me no and mean it. Stand on your 10 toes. You can't let me roll you over, because I will. I'll steamroll right on over you. Not that I want to. It's just, and I ain't gonna mistreat you or nothing. But you gotta be strong-willed to deal with CERCA, honey. CERCA will. Hey, listen. And he don't like it when I cry either. Let these eyes well up with water. Just a little bit. No, CERCA, you can't do it. I told y'all I had a form of magic back in the day, and I didn't realize I was using it the wrong way. Ooh-wee. What I do want is a person that loves me for me, and that I could be who I am without them being envious and jealous or intimidated by the things that God has given me, because I only want to share them. I also want a man that knows what he wants, and he's secure in himself, and his mama and his homeboys can't change his mind. Unless it's for good things. He values family and really values family. Not fronting like he values family and got whole other stuff going on. I don't do, if you're not genuine, I can't. And everything happens. People are not perfect, but that's why I was pretty much single in my 20s, pretty much single in my 30s. I was married for 5 years, and I've been single ever since I got divorced. It'll be 3 years divorced, but technically I've been 3 years away in January from my ex-husband. So, and I ain't nobody running in and out of here. And because I'm not going to be unhappy to say I got a piece of meat. I'm not going to do that. Now, have I done it before? Yes, everybody have. You can deal with somebody just because you just don't want to, but And believe me, the sausage factory is plentiful. But I don't want to share my sausage with nobody. No, I don't want you biting on my sausage. I got this sausage for me, and I'm the only one that plan on dealing with it. So if you like to share your sausage, no. Yeah, the sausage factory is always plentiful. Always. What that mean? Sometimes they be having mold on them. And sometimes they got salmonella or something. Give you food poisoning. I'm good. Because our sausage factories ain't clean. They don't be using gloves and stuff or nothing. They just be touching. No. Oh, moldy sausage. No. Society wants us to think that we are powerless. I ain't powerless. You ain't gonna force me to do nothing, make me do. No, I always been strong-willed though. We don't want no community sausage, right? You done just been pissed. No. Now get this. Everybody that had their moments. Because y'all already know, God is straightforward and to the point. If you done had interactions With more than one person, hate to say it, but if they wasn't your husband or wife, you a whore or a whoremonger in God's eyes. It only take one to make you a hoe. He intended for you to be with one person, and that was it, unless your spouse died, and then you might remarry. But other than that, if you been with one and more than one, you said not this again. You a retired whore or whoremonger. So we all didn't had our times, unless you just only been with one person. And I mean, in these days, it's people that's doing it, but very few. That's like one in a million. Unless you in a country where they watch you like a hoe. Because in America, yeah, nah. You said thank you for winking at our ignorance, right? So when people are like, oh my God, they're a whore. Well, don't you got, you said you had a boyfriend when you was 16 that broke your virginity. You was with him till you was 20. Then you broke up with him and you got with somebody else. Y'all was together till you was 26. But you cheated on him on some of y'all off breaks or when y'all was broken up, but you don't count that because, and then now you with somebody else. Girl, you a hoe too. In God's eyes, now maybe not in society's eyes, but in God's eyes, no, you're a whore. Plain and simple. Whoremonger too. If you did, oh, I only been with 5 chicks, but no, you've been in a relationship with 5 chicks, but how many people have you slept with? So you gotta watch how people play on word games. Oh, I only been in 2 relationships in my life. That don't mean you wasn't hoeing every day. And plenty of people cheat on their spouses every day and be with them for 25 years. What do that mean? Y'all was good roommates for 25 years. Y'all wasn't married because marriage is you working on making it, keeping everybody else out, like your vows. Queen said, listen. CERCA got me with my head down over here again. Like, God dang it, why you always got to bring this up? Because it's the truth. And we can judge. That's why the Bible says don't judge nobody. Because see, it's easy to judge yourself against other people. But judge yourself against Christ. You said you speaking about my past life? Listen here. See, we gonna call a spade over here, honey. We don't sugarcoat over here. We gonna talk about it because if maybe you didn't know, you used to be a hoe or a whoremonger. Sirs. I was just doing something, a little chick I used to look out for, you know what I'm saying? If some things happen, no, that's your MO. You look for chicks that always need a little something so you can get your rocks off, sir, for a little bit of nothing. You said what now? Whoremonger. Whores, most time, well, these hoes try to say they expensive, but really they not. But, enough. I'm reformed now, CERCA. They don't look for longevity. They look for a different type of. You play cards and dominoes, neither one. Don't know how. Mm-mm. Oh, you mean that's what they be saying? You said the $40 nut buckets and is. My throat keeps getting chopped. Repent and sin no more. Oh, God. You said repent and sin no more. Listen, when you line yourself up, that threw me. I'm reformed now. Listen, the brothers in here like, dang, I just be trying to look out for old girl. Nah, you be trying to look out for yourself because you always call her on Thursday. Right before you get paid talking about, hey, big head, what you doing this weekend? And she don't require much. She cool with y'all going out, having a little bite to eat in the car, and then going back, bro. So you can see 3 chicks this weekend because you got 3 of them that don't want much. Hey, little mama. Hey, boo. Hey, love. How you doing today? I was thinking about you. You said I found my true church. Listen here. Oh, we gonna act like we don't know? Oh, never mind. I forgot that ain't this family. Y'all good wholesome people. Like hostess cake, like wholesome people. Like that. Yes, some of these people used to be hoes. That's why they wholesome people. Listen. Mm-hmm. Is it too early to throw tomatoes? I got that talent now. Who needs some? Listen. Okay, so can I ask y'all a question? Read Ezekiel and then the book of Lamech, okay? Do y'all see God don't have no problem calling somebody a whore? He called the pastors whores. And we know Trick Daddy. We know Puff Daddy tricks off on all his little boos. And it is a pastor named in this good old lawsuit now that we all know. And we know that P. Diddy takes good care of his little booties. And now he's been named in a lawsuit. So you think about those things. Did God lie? Have the pastors not become like prostitutes? They say whatever people want to hear for the money. It said they feed. No, no, no. It said they feed. We just read that it said they feed on the people's sin offerings. Freak offs is sin. They pay to get in them parties and whatnot. They pay and all of this or whatever. But you paying to pray over him, or he paying you to pray over him. Them is sin offerings. You take any money from that dude, that's a sin offering. Because he planned on sinning with you. And it said that they went up in the hills under the poplar trees and had sex with the temple prostitutes, the pastors. In the Hollywood Hills? Y'all have to remember that at one point in time, California was connected to Africa. Don't forget that. That ain't a new place. I guarantee you it was some stuff going on. If they get to digging deep enough down in California, that place was already, Nephilim was already over there. Not a new place, just a new name. Come on. You talking about Khalifa. I'm talking about way before that. I'm talking about pre-flood time. That's when it was already broken apart in a coast. I'm talking about prior to that. I'm talking about before the flood. Though the spirits are gonna go to their area. Do you understand? The bodies died. The spirits didn't. We know this to be a fact, right? The bodies of the giants and the bodies of these evil and wicked beings died, but their spirits didn't. So you don't think that they would, that spirit, don't they say, dead people, whatever, go back to the house they used to live in and blah, 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 blah. Okay. And at one time, this was all one piece. Okay. We know that they have to look at their bodies looking like mountains. Yep, there's giants here. Okay. The Bible said it was giants before the earth, before the flood and after. So that means after the earth had been populated again, there was more giants here. Now, you know what's funny? You want to hear something crazy? It said that everything that was on earth was unalived. On the surface of the earth. Everything that was on the surface of the earth that was unalived. It never said about anything that was living in the earth. It said on the surface. We know that the giants were able to burrow down and make civilizations underneath the crust that we see, or under the water. He didn't say in the earth. He said on top of the earth. On the earth's surface, everything died. He never said anything about what could be down off in the earth. Tunnels. Because how is it that when they go down in there and they find certain places, it's whole civilizations, whole castles and everything. People look like this. Compared to these big, y'all seen it just in Aquaman. Right. He didn't say, he said on the surface of the earth. He didn't say in the earth. Everything that was creeping, crawling on the surface of the earth. He never said nothing about what was in it on the inside. The giant doorways and all of that. And every time we see some kind of weird movie, it's some kind of tunnel that got something old and ancient living in it that they never even knew existed. It was a lore about it, and then somebody finally got to see it. That part. It was giants on the earth before the flood and after. Just think about it. Yep. So I'm about to go. I'll get back on here a little later. I'm going to go call my daughter back and Auntie P. Because I don't know what's going on. They was calling me at the same time. Or it might have been a fluke with all of my devices. Who knows? But we'll get back to reading a little bit of this. Or y'all can read it now that y'all know that you got to watch your family members. You got to watch your family members, because if they know any of your dirt, they'll be trying to get with the people that's coming for your life. And as you can see, depending on who raised them, they going to be on your head. Because ain't nothing new about this. You hear me? Ain't nothing new about this whole snake field family. You said the way these studies be having me in a chokehold. Listen, because it's real life. See, if I was up here talking about thee, thou, and they, y'all be like, oh my God. But because you can see this in your mind, or you've experienced it, then the Bible becomes real to you, because you said, oh, that's my cousin. That's me and my brother. That's my mama. That's my... Okay, it's popping up off the page like a pop-up book. I don't know if one of these still got it. Which one is it? One of y'all sent me a... I need to come in here and get in some of these books. Which one of these got the pop-up book in it, y'all? Do any of them? Why do I feel like one of them has some pop-up pieces? It do. I just can't remember which one. So many books in this house. There's so many books in this house. Oh, this one do. Look at that. People come up off the page like this. Like this map, you just think it's regular, and then this how they pop up when we be reading. Just like that. They pops right on up off the page. And I say, oh, yeah, that's who they are. I do have a couple of them that pop up, but I couldn't remember which one, but this worked out. Y'all know I like pop-up books. Always have. Always managed to rip them, but yes. This is the second person telling my business this AM. I might have to fast. Spring cleaning and reorganizing my books today. That part. I got my room done. So now it's going to be in here, but I didn't get to it because I was doing other stuff. But let me go call these family members back. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love y'all. Just connect the small people in the Snow White. Yep. Yep. And in Lord of the Rings. Remember them the people that was finding, they was mining the gold and all. Did y'all go back and watch Lord of the Rings? The hobbits lived underground and them other little troll things. Remember they was down there mining and stuff? Think about the mines. Think about how many humans have been killed in mines, but now people go and live in the mines. They live way down in there. Yeah. Amber, you know you gotta get YouTube. Y'all know how they be playing. Is you subscribed to YouTube, girl? That way you ain't even gotta worry about it. Both of them. Watch The Hobbit and all the Lords of the Rings. They're good, and they be talking about everything. They some of the names is in them. Cause Solomon is the Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta boo boo. Bye. I'm about